All right. Hello, my fellow Russia voters. We work for Putin. Anyhow, we got a bit of news here out of zerohedge.com entitled Italy declares war on NGOs, non-governmental organizations. Will fine boats for rescuing immigrants, aka invaders. You just need to do political translations. So, I'm trying to bring forth the top news from the best compilation of sources. And Italy, they kind of got their own Trumpy, which is fantastic. He's really cleaning shop over time. Thank goodness Europe is turning around. Needs to turn around a world more, but at least the tide is turning a little bit. It would appear that Italy's Interior Minister, Matteo Salvini has escalated his supported anti-immigration stance. It's not anti-immigration stance, it's anti-invasion stance, for Pete's sake, by forcing George Soros. If you haven't looked into him, you need to. And his NGO pals to put their money where their virtue signaling mouths are. The Guardian's Lorenzo Tondo reports that Italy's government is planning to issue a decree that would mean NGO rescue boats would be fined up to 5,500 whatever currency that is, for each migrant they disembark onto Italian soil. I guess the other bit is euros. I don't know what Italy uses as currency, but I guess the other one's euros. So 4,760, or maybe the first one's euros. I don't know. I don't recognize the symbols. Well, this is a good move. The problem is boats were crossing and dumping off tons of invaders onto the shores of Italy. So Italy is being undermined. So this is the thing to do, to not rescue them either. Some rescue them. Total Trojan horse. Don't rescue them. No rescue them. Finding them is a very, very good idea. That's what people speak. That's what language everybody speaks. People aren't going to want to deal with that kind of fine at all. So that would change their tune really fast. It's a good first step. There's probably going to be more loophole-y type things. So there might need to be further action taken. But we need to see how this phase affects things. As a reminder, Francesca Totolo recently noted in her latest book, all those international NGOs such as Avaz, Oxfam, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and many others have certainly one thing in common: their financial source, which is Soros. Their role has been and continues to be making the Italian people feel guilty if they don't accept immigrants, aka foreign invasion. Legal or illegal, they must be accepted no matter what. So these NGOs, or modern charons, as I like to call them, have effectively, directly or indirectly, smuggled into Italy something like 700,000 people. That is a invasion. That is a crisis. Very, very high crisis. Very high tier crisis. America, 30 million, for peace sake. Over the last few years. Good grief, what an effect that must have. It must be understood by all means that something like this is a planned operation since its very beginning. As early as 2008, the association Carta di Roma was founded in Rome. It can be considered the first NGO directly financed by Soros in Italy. What is the purpose of this association of journalists? To promote correct information about immigrants, aka invaders, or refugees, aka jihadis, asylum seekers in Italy, aka all phony stuff, all military-age men, or what was it? I forget the rest. Or traffickers. Our southern border, they traffic them in. Drugs, human trafficking, and of course, Democrat voters come over the line. I say catapult them back over. Simple as that. Doesn't that make you inevitably think that Soros knew as early as 2008 what would happen 3 years later in Libya, and was therefore paving the way for a change of the paradigm? Yeah, he seems to be wanting to conform the world to his will. Very scary stuff, in my view. Alright, we're already good on time, so let me know what you think. I think it might require more steps in the future, but this is a good first step. Good job, Salvini. You are being a hero of Europe. Keep it up. And the rest of Europe needs to follow suit. So, anyhow, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you up ahead. Feel free to subscribe.